नमस्कार, आप सभी का स्वागत है। मैं हूं राहुल और आप देख रहे हैं पीएम eVidya चैनल्स और एनसीईआरटी का ऑफिशियल यूट्यूब चैनल। शाम के ठीक 5 बजे हैं और इस वक्त हम आपके लिए लेकर आते हैं मेंटल वेलबींग और मेंटल वेलनेस पर आधारित हमारी विशेष पेशकश सहयोग। इसमें हम बात करते हैं हमारे एडोलेसेंट्स की और खासकर उनकी मेंटल वेलबींग की। आज कल ये जो हमारा सप्ताह अभी चल रहा है, इसमें हम विशेषकर योगा की बात कर रहे हैं। कैसे योगा जो है एजुकेशनल फील्ड में लाभदायक है और किस प्रकार से आपकी जो मानसिक और शारीरिक क्षमता है उसको बेहतर बनाने का काम करता है। जाहिर सी बात है कि स्टडीज़ यानी कि जब पढ़ाई का दौर होता है उस समय योगा कितना सार्थक साबित होता है, इन सब बातों पर किसी न किसी विषय के रूप में हम यहाँ चर्चा कर रहे हैं। सो टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट योगा एंड फिजिकल वेलबींग। तो ये आज का हमारा विषय है। आप भी हमारे साथ इस लाइव इंटरैक्टिव सेशन का हिस्सा बन सकते हैं। आप एक टेलीफोन नंबर नोट करें जो कि आपकी स्क्रीन पर भी फ्लैश होगा, 8800440559। कोई प्रश्न है, कोई जिज्ञासा है, डू कॉल अस ऑन दिस नंबर। और आप चाहें तो क्वेश्चन भी अपना कोई यदि है तो उसे भी लिख सकते हैं sahyog.ncert@ciet.nic.in। These are the coordinates of contact with us. So please be with us for the next 30 minutes. We are going to discuss yoga and physical well-being. We have two panelists today in this session. Dr. Yogmaya Panda जी, आप practicing counselor हैं। योगमाया जी नमस्कार, बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आपका। Good evening.
Good evening to everyone.
And we have Miss Saraswati Maharana. She is assistant professor in our Regional Institute of Education, Bhubaneswar. Miss Maharana, namaskar and a very warm welcome.
नमस्कार सर, very good evening everyone.
आप दोनों के साथ हम अपना ये आज का सहयोग सेशन शुरू करते हैं। सो मिस सरस्वती, पहला सवाल आपके लिए ये है कि इफ वी टॉक अबाउट योगा, सो इंट्रोडक्शन विद व्हाट इज योगा एंड व्हाई वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट योगा इन द मींस इन द फील्ड ऑफ एजुकेशन।
Okay, thank you. Well, if we analyze the term yoga, then we can't define it in any single term or in any single sentence. We have to elaborate in different style and we have to elaborate in a wider term. Because as we can't describe it in one word or one single sentence, we will try to define it first of all from its etymological meaning. If we see the etymological meaning of yoga, then it has been derived from the Sanskrit word use, which means to unite. So what unite means here, the yoga means the uniteness between the individual consciousness with the universal consciousness, so that the individual spirit and the universal God spirit can be together, and at the end one person can get the salvation. Because in our life, in anyone's life, in especially a student's life or in a teacher's life or in any person's life, the ultimate aim of a life is only the happiness and getting the salvation, and yoga is one of the most important medium to get that salvation only. And this yoga is the art and science of living a healthy life. So this is somehow we can interpret how yoga is and how or yoga plays an important role in our life and what is the meaning of yoga is. Some says that only the physical exercise is yoga, but that is not true actually. We can't say that only the physical exercise is yoga, because if we analyze the Bhagavad Gita's sentence, there is a sentence which is known as yoga kamsu kausalam, which means skills in action and expressions. That means yoga, when we talk about yoga, yoga is related to the skills and actions in our expression, which relate us to live a healthy life. So we will not confine yoga to only the physical aspect. We'll try to immerse ourselves with the individual and the God and their consciousness to make it together so that they can get the salvation. So simply we can say that yoga is not just the physical wellness, or yoga is not the physical exercise. It is simply the immersement of the individual consciousness with the universal consciousness to get that true self, to get that true being. Or if we'll talk about the why we'll do yoga, then we can see after the pandemic lots of things has been changed in this world, and especially in the education scenario we can see that the teachers are in stress, the students are also in stress, everyone is facing so many problems. And to calm the situation, to calm all the students, to the teachers, and to maintain their physical fitness, to maintain their mental health, yoga has become very, very important. So it's really important for a teacher or a student to know why yoga is important. As we are talking about the secondary students here, it's really important to know that how many ways yoga is beneficial for us. we can see that simply yoga is helpful for our physical fitness. Then we can see that yoga helps the students, in fact everyone, to improve their self-esteem power. It also helps them to develop their self-confidence. It also helps them to develop their concentration power. So there are lots of ways in which way yoga is helping everyone nowadays. So that's why we can say that clearly that yoga is very, very important nowadays. So we can't arise the question that why yoga is important now. Because we have also seen that since the dawn of the civilization, in the Vedic education also and in the Buddhist era also, there was the importance of yoga in their syllabus also and in their daily life also. So we can also emote the situation with that yoga period, so that in nowadays in this 21st century we can able to balance the mental health and physical health of the normal individual and also as well as the students. So we can say that in 21st century there is a very, very important and necessity of yoga nowadays.
Right. In many ways, we can say that yoga is very useful for each and everyone, not only for the students as well. So let's move ahead, and we would like to know more about the benefits of yoga, and especially physical benefits of yoga in terms of in the field of education for the students and for our adolescents. So Dr. Yogmaya Panda, this is the role for you as a counselor. How would you like to answer this question, physical benefits of yoga?
Okay, namaskar. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share my ideas regarding how yoga will help us in getting the physical benefits. So as my co-panelist Saraswati madam told, yoga is not new in 21st century. Even from Vedic period, from Buddhist period, from ancient part of India, yoga is becoming an integral part of our physical benefits. So I can say yoga not only offers the physical benefit, it also offers a lot of mental benefits of people of all the ages. From you can say from school children, from adult, from adolescents, everyone is getting, in the old age also people are getting a lot of benefit out of yoga. And yoga therapists, those who are working with the patients, they are also telling from, or according to their view, yoga is also making the patients physically fit. And it is a healing process, and there are a lot of physical benefits as we are discussing. It helps in all-round fitness. Yoga benefits in weight loss, as you know, during COVID period, when everybody was in the same boat, or we all are locked in a room. Everyone is depending only on yoga, how to get the physical benefit and how to become fit during this period. Yoga helps for inner peace. It also helps us to improve our immunity system. There are different kinds of yoga, as we know through pranayam and different kind of yoga. We can also increase the immunity system, which in return will help us to get a good physique, and also which in return also help us to get a good physical fitness. And yoga also improves our relationship. It increases the energy, both physical and mental energy, and it will give you a better flexibility, and also a different kind of we get a better body shape if you will practice yoga. And there are a lot of physical benefits. I may name here a few, and it helps in improving our intuition. And it improves the strength, balance, and flexibility, which when we are practicing yoga, it also, because of regularity in breathing exercises, it increases the blood flow and the warm-up. It helps us it is helping us to improve our the warm-up of our muscles while holding a pose that can also build a body strength. Then second, I'll tell yoga helps with a lot of, it is helping a lot with back pain relief. That many also physiotherapists and the yoga therapists, they are suggesting if you have some problem in your back pain, then you can practice yoga, and regular practicing of yoga will help us to get relief from back pain. And yoga can it can treat our arthritis and also the different kind of other problems. As you know, it is a good strengthening exercises for easing pain and improving mobility in people with lower back pain. All over the world, the physicians are recommending yoga as a first-line treatment for chronic low back pain also. The doctors are also suggesting, and there are various experts in yoga who are also telling that if you'll practice yoga with the help of those who are very yoga practitioners, it will definitely heal our body and we'll get a lot of physical benefits. And there are different kind of diseases, as I told, arthritis or different kind of diseases related to the asthma problem. It can be treated through different kind of yoga and pranayam. So I can overall tell yoga is a very good medium through which we will get a lot of benefit, which will make us physically fit and also mentally fit, which will make us fresh. And so yoga should be included in part of our daily life.
Right. Yoga definitely will help us, and there are so many benefits as we just came to know from Dr. Panda. So let's move ahead and talk about the stakeholders of this specific session, like our students and their parents and guardians. So the question arises, Dr. Saraswati, the question is, who will be the person, those who can do yoga, and when is the time? So who and when will do the yoga? So ये एक ऐसा question है कि इसको concisely कैसे बताएंगे आप?
Okay. Actually, this is a very good question because I have also seen there are so many confusions regarding this, that who can do the yoga and who can't not do the yoga and all. Well, we all know that yoga brings the unity in every step of life, and it helps us to together our mind and soul to become true to ourselves. So we can't make it to limited to any person, or we can't make it to limited any time. So when we'll discuss about particularly who will do it, then regardless everything, irrespective of caste, creed, color, geographical region, anything, we can say that everyone can do yoga, starting from the childhood to their adulthood stage. It depends what kind of yoga we are doing, because there are so many types of yoga. Nobody can do everything, and everyone can do any type of yoga. So as per the age, as per the need, as per the necessity, from childhood to adulthood, we can do the yoga procedure. It is not limited to any specific person, or it is not limited to any specific age. Anyone can do yoga as per their need and as per their convenience, as it is a very good medium to develop our own consciousness or develop our own true self. That's why. And when we talk about when we will do yoga, then we can see general perception that morning and evening, these two times are better to do yoga. But these both time have own has own specific disadvantages and advantages also. In morning we can see also advantages and disadvantages, and in evening also we can find same pros and cons. So it depends when you are doing. And if someone is an night owl, then we can't force him that you should do yoga from the morning. It will be too hectic for me. And if someone is a yearly wake up, then we can tell him that he or she can do from the morning. So if we'll analyze the morning yoga benefits, then we can see that it provides relief from the ache pain. Then it is a good kick to start our day. It helps us to make smile whole out the day. It helps us to develop our metabolism procedure. It also helps us to connect us with the total day. These are some of the advantages if we are doing yoga in the morning. But there are also some disadvantages, because as we know, in morning our body and joint muscles stiff. So in that time, if we are doing the yoga, then it might maybe limited, it might not be very flexible. And if we are talking about the evening yoga, then we can also see that there are also some advantages and disadvantages. Like if you are doing in evening, then we can find that you are more relaxed, because in evening you will find yourself more in a warm way. And also you will find yourself in more energetic way. It will also help for the better digestion system, and also it provide a better sleep. Like also in evening there are also some disadvantages. If you will do intense yoga, then it will create some sleep problems. So it totally depends upon you. As per your convenience, you are doing yoga in the morning or in the evening. There is no specific time we can say that this is for doing yoga time or this is not for doing the yoga. So it totally depends upon the individual convenience. Whenever he wants, he can do the yoga. Irrespecting everything, one can do yoga, and when you are doing yoga, you have to see the pros and cons. After seeing the pros and cons, one can decide when I will do my yoga or not. So that's up to the person only.
Right, and we can say that morning time is the suitable time for anyone.
Sorry?
We can say that morning time is the suitable for everyone if they practice yoga regularly, right?
Yes.
And definitely it will be helpful for them in many ways. So let's move ahead and let's do some yoga in our life. So regularity is the basic need so that we can have a maximum benefits of yoga. So Dr. Panda, here is a question for you. Regularity of yoga and what are the impacts of the same on health if any person do yoga daily?
Yes, thank you. This is a very beautiful question that you have asked. So there are different, as we discussed, like morning can be a good time, evening can be a good time, but generally, as you know, universally people practice in morning for yoga. So regarding the impact of yoga, I can start with a quote given by Swami Vivekananda. Like all the orthodox system of Indian philosophy have one goal in view, the liberation of the soul through perfection, and that the method is only yoga. That means yoga benefits a lot. And there are different kind of impacts on our body and mind, as I told. If you are regularly maintaining it and doing it maybe in the morning time or in the evening time, you will be tuned, your body will be tuned in that way, and you will get definitely a lot of benefits out of that. And it will help you to reduce your stress. It will help you to get a better heart health, and your heart will be good. And it can also, you can get a better physique through yoga. And first I'll tell, yoga will help us to get a good heart health. That if you are regularly practicing yoga, it will reduce the level of your stress and body-wide inflammation, that contributing to the healthier hearts. There are different several factors that contribute to the heart diseases, including like high blood pressure, excessive gain of body weight, and that can also address through weight. Like many experts, they are also suggesting if you want to maintain or control your body weight, yoga will be the best way to do it. It not only help you to get a better we'll not only get a lot of benefits for the internal organs of our body, the external part of our body will definitely be benefited through yoga. And yoga relax you and it will help you to sleep better, because regularly exercises of the yoga will help us to cure those who are spending sleepless nights, and they can get a better sleep through yoga. And yoga can mean more energy and brighter mood. If you are mood swing, or if you are like your mood is you are not in a particular way to maintain a good mood or to start a good thing. So I think yoga will make you to help you to get a good startup, and it will help you to manage your stress. As you know, every day we are facing a lot of stress in our day-to-day life, and this regular exercise or if you are practicing yoga and pranayama every day, it will help us to control our maybe anger. It will help us to control our breathing, and as a result of which we can control in return our stress. Whatever problems are coming in our day-to-day life, in a good mood or with a fresh mind, we can deal with all the problems. And yoga not only benefits the health, it also it also promotes a better self-care. And regular scientific research on yoga, as well as internationally, we have seen that different yoga experts are also telling that you will get a better self-care. Through yoga, those who are practicing, only the experiencing person can share their views, what are the benefits they are getting. And there are different kind of professional institutes or the training centers.
Yes.
They can also advise us, like through what are the ways, what are the medium through which we can practice yoga in a good way. There are different postures, gestures through which we will be benefited, because if we are practicing yoga under an expert, we will be more benefited, and it has a lot of impact on our body and mind if you are doing alone or by seeing someone. So I will advise everyone, whenever they are doing yoga, for a better benefit, if they want to benefit more out of yoga, they do under the supervision of an expert, which will definitely help them to control their high blood pressure, and it will reduce their stress. It will help them to get a better heart health, and it will also help them to get a inner strength, and they will get a lot of energy to do different kind of maybe mental work or the physical work.
Right, agreed. And I agree with you that if students practices under the guidance of trained yoga teacher and an instructor, that would really help. And yes, we have so many institutes in India, as we have the National Institute of Morarji Desai National Institute of Yoga, which is located in Delhi. So they have so many yoga instructors and therapists, those who train people and let us know how to do correct yoga with the correct breathing technique. So that they can help, and they can get many options in their life for मतलब काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें ऐसी होती हैं, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है योगा के बारे में मेरी इतनी नॉलेज नहीं है, बट जैसे जैसे इस प्रोग्राम में हम आगे बढ़ रहे हैं तो हमारी काफ़ी योगा की तरफ चीज़ें बढ़ रही हैं। हमारा ये सेशन अब सिर्फ 3 ही मिनट के लिए रह गया है, तो डॉक्टर पांडा वुड लाइक टू रिक्वेस्ट यू प्लीज कंक्लूड दिस सेशन विद योर रिमार्क्स।
As you know, health is wealth, but the only wealth now is our health. So if we'll take care of our health, that will definitely, it's a wonderful thing that we are contributing to the society. As you know, in 21st June, we are celebrating Yoga Day. So that day, at least everyone must take a promise that first we have to make ourselves fit so that India will be happy and will be healthy. So I'll suggest for everyone, maybe from school children to the college student, maybe for professionals or for old age group, everyone at least according to their body fitness, they should do yoga every day, and but under the supervision of an expert. If they are doing it regularly, and the regularity in yoga will definitely give them wonderful benefit, and everybody should enjoy the benefit of yoga. And I'll say by this we can contribute to India a happy and a healthy life.
Right,
So,
happy and healthy
I can
India.
conclude by this.
Yes, happy and healthy India. So Miss Maharana, we have 1 minute for you. Please conclude it.
At last, I would like to say that I have even not only seen it, even I have experienced it. That there is a famous saying of Aristotle that educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. And I believe that this heart can be only controlled by doing the yoga only. And if you are in a proper educational institution, and if you are studying anything, if you are doing a job, or if you are doing anything in this world, you have to control your heart and mind first. And this only can be possible through yoga only. So I would like to suggest everyone that in this 21st century, to deal with this every type of situation, starting from the good to bad, you have to do yoga in different forms. It's not only about the physical exercise. You can do it in any way. You can do the meditation, you can do the pranayam, you can do the asana. So it's up to you only, but you have to do yoga in this nowadays to maintain your physical wellness, to maintain your mental wellness, and especially at the end to feel good for yourself.
Right.
That's why yoga is very important nowadays.
Yes, so in this entire week, we may come to know about maximum benefits of yoga in many ways in the field of education. Thank you very much for this wonderful session. Ms. Saraswati, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
And Dr. Panda, thank you very much for your time too. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. So this is our session based on yoga and physical well-being. Comes to an end now. Don't go away. Keep watching. We'll be right back with the next session of a school leadership program. Keep watching PM eVidya channels. Namaskar.